Welcome back to the channel, guys. We've got a very special video today. Our first experiment on the channel on FM20. So run the intro and I'll see you on the video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So my first FM20 experiment is going to be what would happen to the Premier League if we terminated all the first team players' contracts. So we've gone through every single team in the Premier League, terminated all the first team players' contracts. So they are all free agents now. How I'm going to work this video is we're going to simulate until the end of the transfer window to see where all the big players have gone. Your De Bruyne's, Mane, Salah, Sterling's, Pogba's, Bruno Fernandes, all these big players. See if they have gone to potential rivals in the Premier League, or have they gone back to their original clubs, or have they gone abroad somewhere. So I'm going to simulate all the way into the end of the transfer window, show you where everyone went, and then we'll simulate to the end of the season just to see how everyone got on and see we could potentially get a weird person winning the team Premier League. I'm assuming we're going to have pretty much the same outcome. I think it's going to be the normal, the big boys are going to get the top six again. We'll probably have Liverpool, Man City up there again to win the Premier League. Same sort of teams being relegated. It probably will depend on who's got the best under 23s and under 18s because I haven't touched them. I'm not sure who has got the best under 23s and 18s. I'm assuming it's the bigger teams, the bigger boys. So skip through to the end of the transfer window, guys, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, so we've simmed all the way up until the 10th of August when the transfer window closes. It's actually the 12th of August. We've simmed to the 10th when the first game was played. Obviously, certain players can still get signed by teams because free transfers you can sign up to the 30th of March. I think the date is, I just checked. But we're going to go through now. We're going to look at the players in every team and see who's bought who. We'll kick off here, go to the Premier Division, and we'll start with Man United. As you can see, there are already different teams and different players here. Man United top after one game, Liverpool second, Arsenal third. No real big shocks here. Chelsea are in the relegation zone, but obviously that can change a lot. So we'll just go through this and we'll have a look at the players now. We'll start with Manchester United. As you can see, they have signed quite a few players. They've gone and got Kasper Schmeichel, James Maddison, Joe Gomez from Liverpool, so signing one of their rivals. They've signed Kepa as well, so two great keepers signed by United. Delafeu, Jared Bowen, Guendouzi, Zuma. They've got Banega as well from Sevilla, 17 million. Jefferson Lerma, Ruben Neves, Jerry Mina, Ben Chilwell, another Leicester player. John Stones from Manchester City. Douglas Costa they've gotten on loan. They got in Lacazette on a free transfer. They also signed James Rodriguez on loan. They got Lucas Moura, Ben Davis, and Otamendi. Some very good signings there, Man United. They've done some absolute great business there. So we'll look at their full squad as well. After, actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go straight to the next team. We don't need to look at the full squads because we're just looking at the players they're buying. We don't need to actually look at the teams. So we go down to Newcastle United now. So here we go. They have signed Solanke, Twanzebe, Dan James, Chris Mepham, Norwich Leitner from my team Norwich, which is an interesting signing. Nyland, they got Ivan from Levante, Ben Marshall, another Norwich player, Courtney, ex-Norwich, Courtney House, Yak, Chester, Neil Taylor, Brandon Williams, signed someone from Liverpool I've never heard of, Chavella, Martin, Ben Gibson, Jack Wilshere on purpose, by the way, just so you know. And Javier Eraso from Leganes. Norwich City, my team. Let's see what business they have done. They have signed, by the looks of things, they have got in. It starts around here because I don't recognise these names. Lacroix from, I'm not sure who this is. FC Shoshax. I don't know how you say that name. Melvin Bard from Lyon. Then they've gone and got Hen, Diego Gomez, Jordan Cox, Dan Gardner, Manucho, Ricky Holmes, Quentin Martin. They've signed someone on Pamplona. No big signings from them. We've got Rob Elliott, Barragan, Kakaret, Quintana, and Becker. Interesting signings there. They've not got rid of anyone too big either. Very interesting signings from Norwich. I'm not sure what their idea of their business is there. We'll move on to Sheffield United now. They have gone and got Callum Gribbin in. I don't know if that must be an IRL transfer, I think. Yeah, Flanagan, Freeman, Sammy Vidal, Pinto, Gilassi. There's no big names in here. I'm just going to start doing the big names because I don't really want to go through every single player. No big names there, really. So, you know, Sheffield United could struggle there again. It depends how they gel the players together. Southampton now. They've got Hamza Chowdhury. It's a good signing. Kilo Kerr for 3.6 million. That's good. Dwight McNeil, Catrone, Jamal Lewis. Max Aarons and Jamal Lewis. Great signings from them, in my opinion. Moise Keane. No one else, and they've bought a couple more loan players as well. Some okay business by Southampton. I think they'll be up there or there and thereabouts. Tottenham, not looking like they've done a lot of business, but I can see they've done some very, very good business. They've got Mason Greenwood. Kevin De Bruyne is a great signing. Robertson, Amares, and De Gea. What business so far from them? Cancelo, Jorginho, Basaka, Tillemans, and Draxler on loan. That is some amazing business from Tottenham there. Not the most business, but again, very good business nonetheless. On to Watford now. Not seeing anyone at all really in here. Sam Dalby. No big players again for Watford. They've got Sean Raggett, another Norwich player. Not a very good Norwich player, I might add. Angus Gunn's a good signing. Isaac Hayden. And a few more loan players as well. Watford could be in a little bit of a sticky position this year as well. West Ham United. Not a lot of business done here. And by the looks of it, not a lot of good business either. Armand Traore, Mehmeti. I'm not seeing anyone at all here. That is a very poor business from West Ham. Wolverhampton Wanderers. So who have they got in on? They've got Kone, Joey O'Brien on loan. Will Ferry, Danny Pinellos. No one on a free transfer. No one on a free transfer that I can note of any value that they could have got from another Premier League team. On to Arsenal now. As you can see, Arsenal doing some good business. Marco Alonso, Phil Foden, Giroud. Got Giroud back. Ross Barkley, Ndidi, Ricardo Pereira. And then they got a load of loan players as well. Raphael, is that the ex-Man United one? It is indeed. So yeah, some okay business there. I think Phil Foden and Ndidi are the ones that stand out for me. Still not great for a team who's potentially wanting to be in the top four. Not great. Villa. Reece Nelson, Todd Cantwell, Tom Carroll. Yeah, that's about it really. Todd Cantwell and Reece Nelson and Tom Carroll, not bad signings. Tom Carroll is on a free at the beginning of the game anyway. He's not one we've touched. Bournemouth, oh my days. Very, very poor business from Bournemouth. They've literally got no one in from any of the Premier League sides. They are going to struggle massively this year. Brighton Hove Albion, there's a lot of good business here. I can already see a couple of signings. Ben Godfrey and Sean Longstaff, very good signings in my opinion. Ashley Barnes, he'll do okay. Stephen Bergwijn, very good. Tim Close, not great. There's signed a lot of players here. Ryan Fredericks, Bertrand, Phil Jones, Chalobah. Yeah, some good signings there. Not amazing. I think Ben Godfrey, for me, is the standout one. I know he's a Norwich player, so I'm meant to say that. But in FM, Ben Godfrey is a very good player. Burnley now. Matty Longstaff, Saka, Tom Heaton, and Ganga. Some good signings. Robert Snodgrass and Henry Savet. Josh King, Sheeda, Joe Kenny. They got Martin Braithwaite on loan. Jesse Lingard, the best wonder kid in FM. There's some okay business for Burnley there. Chelsea are on a transfer ban and haven't signed a single player. We may have relegated Chelsea there. We've kind of screwed this one up. Completely forgot about the transfer ban. They're going to struggle this year. They're going to literally have to use all their under-23s and under-18s players. But hey, it's an experiment. What we're doing. It's why we're doing this, to see what happens. Let's pray for Chelsea. That's why they're in the relegation zone. That's probably why they're going to go down as well. Crystal Palace. Joe Willock and Tom Davis. Some very good young English midfielders. Some good business there. No one else really of note to speak about. I'm assuming a lot of these players have gone abroad. A lot of these players are probably going abroad. Everton, Harvey Barnes, Lundstrom, Ramsdale, Mason Mount, Ben Foster, Tyrone Mings, George Baldock. Some very good signings there. We've got quite a few loan players as well. Arda Turan on there, Guari. Yeah, so good business from Everton. Move on to Leicester. They look like they've done a little bit more business. They've probably done the most business out of everyone we've seen so far. Starting with Tamori, Declan Rice, Abraham, Christian Pulisic, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, excuse me, Boric, McCarthy, Michael Obafemi, Yamalenko, Tarkowski, Balbuena, Scott McTominay, Rashford, that's a great signing. Lewis Cook, Nathan Redmond, Riedewald, Dyer, Holgate and Martial. Everton have done some business there. I mean, Leicester have done some very good business there. They could potentially be up there this year. I think they are going to be one of the favourites. I think they potentially could get top four quite easily. Liverpool, they've definitely done some good business already. I can see the Port, Leno, Kante, Azpilicueta, Vardy, Pickford, Digne, Davinson Sanchez, Gundogan, Gibbs White, Moutinho, Willian, Bakayoko, Bruno Fernandes. What a signing. Bruno Fernandes, Gabriel Jesus, Sterling, Lo Celso, Rodri, Walker and Rudiger. How many players have they brought in? That is absolutely insane. The last team on the list, Manchester City. You would think they would have gone quite mad. They've got Mane, Wijnaldum, Fabinho, Van Dijk, Milner. They're just buying the Liverpool team. Danny Ward, Harry Maguire, Joel Matip. They got Cavani on a free somehow. Kazawa. They got Belotti, Nick Pope, Oliver Norwood, Lallana, and Vidal. That's some good business there for Man City. So, looking at that, I think potentially you've got Leicester, Man United, Man City, and yeah, Man City, Manchester United, Leicester, and Liverpool. Probably going to be the top four, or four of the top teams. I'm not sure if they'll definitely get top four. That is that's interesting because there's a lot of players. If you notice the Premier League players are not on there. Your Salah, your Pogba, Harry Kane. Them three players. I didn't see them on the list at all. We will see where they have gone. We need to come to the shortlist. I've already got this page ready. Wow. Paul Pogba, Leroy Sané, Alisson, Kovacic, Ozil, Henderson, not the best players. Fernandinho, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Bellerin, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Lindelof, Naby Keita, Musa Sissoko. Very good players in there. Sanchez, Hudson-Odoi. Absolute class players in there. Theo Walcott and Luke Shaw. It's absolutely mental how many good players are still on there. Obafemi Martins, because, you know, what a player he is. Andy Carroll, Aaron Lennon, some good players. Also some not so good players. Yeah, that's the sign so far. Naby Keita, he's been looked at by Sevilla. Soko's been looked at by Real Betis. No one's even in for Pogba. Leroy Sané and Alisson are injured, so no one will be going for them. Kovacic is wanted by Juventus and Napoli. Jordan Henderson is wanted by Arsenal, Napoli, and Tottenham. I'm not seeing Salah on here anywhere. Where is Mo Salah? Because he does not seem to be anywhere that I can see on here. Lindelof is wanted by a few teams, quite a few Premiership sides as well. Bellerin and Loftus-Cheek injured. Not sure where Mr. Mo Salah is. We will have a quick look and see where he is, because I'm assuming someone's going to be in for him. Ah, he's moved to PSG. Salah has gone to PSG. That is fine. Not surprised about that. That is probably one of the transfers you do expect to see. We will check the transfers. Go in the Premier Division. You can see it somewhere. It is around here somewhere. Transfers, here we go. Okay, so we can see Stefan de Vrij went to Liverpool. Belotti, Banega. It's not going to show the free transfers. I'm not sure how we will do this and see by world reputation. We may have to go to the shortlist. Go to the just player shortlist. A new search, and then just go do that. It's not how we're going to do it. How are we going to do it? A player search. There we go. Sorry. Let's get rid of the contracts that has expired. Get rid of that. And we'll see who is on the list here that we can notice. We will go by value. Neymar, De Bruyne went to Tottenham. Salah went to PSG. Hazard, Lewandowski. We're just looking for Premier League players. Mane and Sterling, we saw them already. Harry Kane went to PSG. Massive, massive signing for PSG. Getting Salah and Kane. Bernardo Silva went to PSG as well. PSG have made some amazing signings out of this. Aguero went to Real Madrid. Aubameyang went to Barcelona. Mahrez, Tottenham. We've seen him already. See mental signings. Van Dijk to Man City is a huge signing. Gabriel Jesus to Liverpool. Thiago. Any of these Premier League players that we have not seen yet. Can't see any more that's like standing out to me on the top of the list. PSG. Oh, PSG got Trent. Wow. PSG have signed Trent, Salah, Harry Kane. Absolutely incredible. We will check some of these teams on this list. Let's check who PSG have actually brought in. I'm assuming they've got a lot of players. Morata, Trent, Silva, Kane, and Salah. Absolutely insane signings. Go to Real Madrid and have a look who they brought in. Did they bring many players in? Literally just Sergio Aguero for them. We're only going to check the top teams around the leagues. Go Barcelona. They got in Alderweireld and Aubameyang. So some good signings there. Just trying to think who else we can go to. Atletico Madrid, we'll check them out. They did sign Callum Wilson, Jota, and Michael Keane. Not the best signings in the world, I'll be honest. But still, not too bad. We need to go to Inter Milan. There we go. Another big Italian team. Suyuncu and Ake for them. Not the best signings again. We will go to Juventus. I'm sure they must have signed someone at least. They got in David Silva. Not a bad signing for them. Not nothing too major again. Yeah, so that's how it's gone so far, guys. That's the transfers, and that's where the players have gone. Next time when you see me, we will go to the end of the season to see who has won the Premier League, see what teams got relegated, and how people have done in the Champions League for the teams that are in there, and the Europa League and stuff like that. So I'll see you in a little while, guys. I'm going to sim the game to the end of the season, and I'll speak to you in a minute. Welcome back again, guys. We're at the end of the season. Let's check out on how everyone got on. As you can see, Manchester City have won the Premier League. I think they won it on the last day, or I've already checked it all out. Man City won on the last day of the season to beat Norwich. Norwich, my beloved Norwich, did not go down. As you can see, they did lose 3-0, but Liverpool drew 0-0 on the last game of the season for Man City to win it. So Man City came top, Liverpool came second, United and Tottenham finishing the top 4 off and getting Champions League places. West Ham, Sheffield United and Watford going down. I did say earlier on in the video, Watford could be one of them teams to go down. They didn't do very good business. We will go and check everyone's January transfer business, see who bought who. As you can see, Leonardo Campanas got top goal scorer. Mane got second. Luis Suarez for Burnley got third. Sterling, best player in the season. Mane got second, and De Bruyne for Tottenham got third. Very, very interesting to see that Chelsea only finished 13th. Only won 8 games all season, but they did not go down. They actually stayed up with 34 points. 28 points was actually enough to keep Norwich up, so a very, very low tally this year. 2 teams, or the top 4 teams, getting a lot of points. 89 plus for 4 teams. Very good. Leicester getting 5th, Arsenal in 6th, and Burnley in 7th. So them 3 teams will get Europa League places. We will check everyone's transfer business. We'll start at the top. Go to transfer history. Who did anyone buy? Manchester City bought this guy in on a $29.5 million deal. Man United, did they get anyone in January? They got a couple of players. No one of like the free variety. Newcastle, they got Morelos and Che Adams. 23 million for Morelos. Then they got Che Adams on a free transfer, so one more player did leave. Norwich City, who did they buy? They got quite a few players in January. Not many players on a free. The only one is Lucas Piazon. I think he used to play for Chelsea. Did get Josh Madger from Bordeaux on loan. Sheffield United not signing a single player. Southampton not signing a single player as well. And then we come down to Tottenham, who went and got Edouard for 40 million. Good signing. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on a free transfer in January. So Oxlade-Chamberlain didn't go anywhere till January. They did then sign Everton, a great winger. Watford didn't sign anyone. West Ham went and got a couple of players. No one on a free transfer, though. Wolves, who did they go and get? They got Simon Francis and Greg Halford and Luke Garbutt. No one massive in there, really. They got 16th in the league. Arsenal, who'd they go and sign? Then we got Leroy Sané and Jordan Henderson. Quite a couple of good signings there. They did sign a few other players as well. Aston Villa, they got Camps, Ryan Bennett, or Reece Bennett, sorry. Jamal Blackman, no one decent really in there. Bournemouth, no one on a free from them. Brighton Hove Albion, they got 1 player, again not on a free, so no decent free signings. Burnley didn't get anyone. Chelsea did some business. Chelsea did some business because their transfer ban did end in January. They got a few players, but no one really on a free. They got Jack Stacey and Callum Robinson, not really the best teams in the best players in the league. Who are now? Palace. Palace got no one of mention. Everton done very, very good business pre-January in the summer. No one really to mention in January on a free, though, so none from them. Leicester City does some very good business. They did get Troy Parrott on a free in January as well, so more good business from them. Liverpool, they opted to sign nobody. They did sign plenty of people anyway. Their wage bill must be huge. And then we're back to Man City, so that's how that went. We can check how the Champions League got on. We have got Tottenham and Real Madrid in the final, so that game has not been played yet. Tottenham in with a chance of winning the Champions League final. They seem to do quite well on any FM, like even in the normal database. So that's quite interesting. I'm just trying to think what else we could show you guys. We will have a look at like where the other big guys went, like Pogba, because remember Pogba did not have a club. He has gone to Inter Milan. Very good sign from Inter Milan. Just checking to see if there's any more. Is there anyone else left on the shortlist that is not at a club? You need to go to the player search, put in their expired contracts. Check it by world reputation, it will show us. And as you can see there, guys, no one really on there. The only big player is Andy Carroll, and the only thing I mean about him is his height, 6'4". So no big players in terms of stature. I do hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. It's very interesting. Not too much change. It's just very interesting to see where some of the people went. The big thing was Chelsea. Obviously, their transfer ban really affected them. We will check on the FA Cup as well, actually, before I go. Show me. English FA Cup. Manchester City and Man United in the final. So, nothing, again, really blowing my mind there. We'll look at the Carabao Cup. Leicester did beat Liverpool 3-2 in the final. Pulisic, Rashford and McTominay. Great performance from Leicester there. So, very good for them. First trophy they've won in a while. I do hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have enjoyed, like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more experiments in the future. I'll probably do a few more anyway. But yeah, if we hit, I'm going to say 10 likes on the video, I'll upload a new episode of this one and see what happens in the second season. I do appreciate you watching, guys. I do stream over on twitch.tv as well. It's twitch.tv/LooneyHoon. We do stream 6 days a week, so go over there and check me out on there. I do appreciate you watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.